Well, hello, good people. Mark Holmes here on Walk of Shame Sunday for Cowboy fans, where we have to sit through the Eagles versus the Commanders in a couple of hours here. I'm actually out cooking some ribs and taking down Christmas decorations. So you can see it's like a work day for me. We just found out that Mike Zimmer, of course, is more than likely retiring from coaching and will not be part of the Cowboys staff. I think that was a missed opportunity for the Cowboys. I would have been happier had they said, Mike Zimmer, we know him and hire him as a head coach, make Brian Schottenheimer the possibly coach in waiting, so to speak. Have him take on a bigger role, assistant head coach, see how he is, maybe bring on the Jason Witten, and so on, and keep some consistency for the defense. But no, we didn't do that. We just decided Brian Schottenheimer, sink or swim. In the meantime, the Cowboys are eyeing Falcons' Kevin Koger for offensive coordinator. Kevin Jamal Koger is an American football coach and former college tight end who is currently the tight ends coach for the Atlanta Falcons in the National Football League. He was 2011 All Big Ten honorable mention. In 2012, Koger began coaching in Saline, Michigan. He's 35 years old, tight end, and, that's what you got. Yeah. So if we're reading Dallas Cowboys request interview with Falcons tight end coach Kevin Koger for offensive vacancy. Surprise request. Newly hired Dallas Cowboy head coach Brian Schottenheimer is wasting no time and looking for candidates to fill out his coaching staff. According to Tom Passero of NFL Network, the Cowboys have requested an interview with Atlanta Falcons tight end coach Kevin Koger for their offensive coordinator position. Koger, 35, would be a first-time offensive coordinator if hired. He spent the past season in Atlanta after a 3-year stay in the Los Angeles Chargers as their tight end coach. The former Michigan tight end previously held assistant roles at Saline High School in 2012, 2013, 2014, Tennessee 2015, Eastern Kentucky 2016, 2018, and with the Green Bay Packers 2019 and 2020. I'm going to ask a real question. Look at me. Look at me. Are the Cowboys trying to tank? Are the Cowboys trying to tank to be in a position? We got a hellified schedule next year. Are the Cowboys setting themselves up for failure again to try and get up into a better draft position? And we're setting up Brian Schottenheimer to be the fall guy. That, we're going to go through, we're going to get as much inexperience as we can. We're going to fail, and we're going to get high draft picks because we believe in the draft. Convince me, please. Please convince me that that's not what we're doing. I would love for somebody to get me off the ledge. I would like for somebody to get me off the edge here. Maybe it's they're not trying to tank because they can't seem to plan anything. They can't seem to go through a plan. Maybe it ends up being that they're sitting here thinking, we got the plan. Oh, my God. We know what we're doing. We got the, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. We're gonna get a coaching staff together of young guys that are inexperienced. We're gonna ask you to be patient. Be patient. Even though we've been patient for 30 years. 30 years, y'all. 30 years. I people ask me, "Hey Mark, what are they doing? What are the Cowboys doing?" And I say, "I have no idea. I got no clue. I wish somebody would tell me what they're doing because I don't know." For me, it just seems to get worse and worse every time, every day. It gets worse. I talked to my dad this morning. The reason why I'm a Dallas Cowboy fan. And he asked me, he's like, well, first of all, he's like, I don't know what to do with this game. He said, put me $50 on the over. He's like, I can't root for either of these teams. I said, well, Dad, I'm going to say Washington fans have been kinder to me than the arrogant ass Eagle fans. But it doesn't matter because the two of them succeeding just shows how much we have failed. We failed. We stink. And we're not even learning the lessons of past mistakes. I hope, like Michael Irvin, that Brian Schottenheimer ends up being better than we think. But you have to think when they ended up making Dave Campo our special teams coach, head coach, and those 3, 5, and 11 seasons, a guy who wasn't ready to be a head coach, that maybe they're repeating the same thing. And that we'll sit here and we'll waste 3 more years. No disrespect to Koger, who has been a tight end coach, but are you ready to be an offensive coordinator? We'll find out if Jerry Jones is as smart as he thinks he is. Peace.